Hi guys, welcome to Inventor's Workshop week 3. We're going to be making today this pinball machine. How fun is that? So I made this pinball machine. I have 2 of them here actually, and this is the first one that the second one that I made. Now, I just wanted to let you know that you have choices. You can make the one that I'm going to show you in the video, which is the next one, or you can make something like this. This one doesn't have a plunger in it. You can use your hand. A plunger is what shoots the ball up, but you can make the plunger if you want, and I show you how to do that in the second video. So I made this one. This one was made out of a copy machine box, and on it there's a back, there's a little piece that holds it up, and I just decorated it, just threw in the flowers from our last project that I might have shown you. And I use a ping pong ball, and you can just bring it up and then cool, right? And so a couple little features about this one that I didn't put on the other is this little piece that spins, and this is just a toothpick, and I put it on a piece of cardboard, one piece of cardboard, and then I glued these other arms on, and then you just put it on the toothpick and it spins around. And then I also made this little bumper. I put on 3 of these. These are skewers, you know, shish kebab skewers that I had, but you could use dowels, you could even use pencils if you wanted to, and break a pencil and put 3 little pieces and put a rubber band, and I hot glued it on. This is just a little Gatorade bottle cap. I did not glue it into place, and I like to kind of move it around so that I know the exact spot that I want to do it. I don't just put glue on it and stick it down, because that might not be the best place. So I take it and I put a little piece of tape, and then I shift it down or over as I want it. And as you can see, these are little bump outs made from cardboard. This is a little bump out made out of cardboard, and these are our flippers, and you'll see how to make them. The one that we're going to make in the video is this one. It has a little bit of a rounded top, and I show you how to round out that top. The flippers are the same. I'm using also a ping pong ball. This is the plunger. And the plunger works like this, and then it shoots it up, and then we can use it. Just for this one, I did put a little bump out here, and I used my little Lego guys, and I just taped them down because I'm not sure exactly where I want them. And maybe I might want to change my theme, so I might just want to take them out altogether. I might want to put bottle caps, I might want to put the rubber band little trio in. This is a bottle cap as well, and you can see that everything is taped down. But this one, I show you how to do it in the video. It also has a piece that rests and lifts it off the back. So let's get right to it. I hope that you enjoy this project. It will take you a while. So I give you directions, and I tell you to cut everything out first from cardboard. That does take a lot of time to make sure that all your lines are straight and everything is, you have good straight edges. A couple things too is I wanted to talk to you a little bit about scoring. So I have here an X-Acto knife. So the X-Acto knife, when I tell you to score something, it just means to cut. You know, cardboard has that little layer in between. So when you score something, you just really want to cut that first top layer of the cardboard. So for something like this, put it on another piece of cardboard for sure. And you're going to just use your X-Acto knife and just cut that top layer. So I just took this little piece of cardboard and I'm just cutting that top layer. And I'm just making cuts maybe about 1/2 inch apart from one another. And now watch, I've made a few, and now once you break that, cool, right? It bends it. This one didn't score it as well. So I'm going to go over it, and so now it's curved. Pretty cool, huh? So I tell you to do that, especially for the top piece, but when I tell you to score, you're not going through the other side, you're just going through this side. Also, the skewer, the shish kebab skewer, when you score it, I take the knife and I'm just going to pick a spot right here on this skewer, and I take it, and you can see I'm rolling it. You might not be able to see too well. I'm rolling it around and I'm pushing it forward and rolling it, and I'm going to score it. If you can't roll it, then just take it, push down, push down, push down, push down, and you're actually putting a little cut into the whole thing. It's not cut all the way through, but you can see there's a little cut there, and I hold it really tight with both hands, and it now super easy to break in half. All right, so those are a couple of things, couple of tips and tricks while you're making this pinball machine. Good luck. You'll see I start tracing the corner of the plate, and after I do, I cut it out. Now take your marker and label each of your pieces so you know what they are. Now, as you'll see, I begin to glue the front pieces and the side pieces on. So now we want to score the top piece. I just take my X-Acto knife and I just run it along the top, and I just try to cut that very top layer. And once I do, you'll see it's very easy to bend because it breaks. Now glue that top piece on. Now I'll glue the straight piece onto the triangle, and once it's set, you'll see that I'll put it in my box and glue it in there. Start to assemble the back. So I take the long piece, I glue the little supports onto the corners, make sure they reach the edges. And once I do that, you'll see that I'll glue it to the back of my pinball machine. As you put that arm chute in, make sure that the ball can fit underneath and along the side, and take some glue and glue it in. You can see that I marked it first, and once it's glued, it should be able to move under and around very smoothly. Take your flippers that you pre-cut, measure in 1 inch, and then score it with your exact. Mark where you want the first flipper to go. Make sure it's high enough. I glue that into place. Then I measure where that is. You'll see that I'll move over to the other side, keeping the same measurement, mark it, and glue that one into place. Test it out and see if it works. If so, start to measure out for the plunger. I mark it, cut it, and then I'll find the center. You'll see that I find the center with an X, and then I place my little skewer into place. Mark where the skewer needs to go through the front. And once I do that, I take the sharp point of the skewer and I make my hole bigger so it moves through. Now the skewer is wiggly, so I take 3 pieces of scrap cardboard. I just poke a hole in the center, make that a little bit bigger, and I glue it onto the outside. That just helps it from the skewer from being so wiggly. Now you can add your bottle caps, your Lego guys, your bump outs, whatever you want that's going to make your game fun. And then you could add points to every bottle cap, every Lego person. So as your ball hits all of these, then it'll make, you can keep score and keep track. I don't glue anything down until I'm absolutely sure where I want it to go.